We are back, man.
We are back. Offside combos coming at you one more time and over again. After that, we have a nice game today. That I think we're gonna hit a couple spikes out there.
Yeah, man. It's a great. I've been seeing. We were just conversating the other day, and we were like, "Yo, bro, we should do this video." So basically, as you can see in the title, this video is going to be titled "Top 10 Underrated Players in the World Right Now." So this is based off of people that are currently playing. I don't know. We might drop a video of for the last decade, like top 10 underrated players for the last decade. Or even of all time, we don't know. Because all time would be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
there's a couple of them.
Yeah, bro. There's a couple of people that would make that list.
For sure.
Let us know in the comments. Maybe you can give us some suggestions of who would be. If we were to do a video of top 10 players underrated of all time, who would you put on that list? Maybe we could, look at that list.
We did the best in the world.
Yep.
Now we're at the pretty much the underrated, the under the shadow player.
People who don't get enough credit for what they do.
And even if they're not under the shadow, people that just can't. There's people that are less like.
The team can't function.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they don't see it. These are players that they do the hard work, and sometimes they're in the limelight, but because other people are overshadowing them, and they're playing with a lot of superstars, they don't really get the credit.
Yep.
I think just because of the team they play for and that they don't win a lot.
Oh yeah, I think we have a great list too. I think it's a solid list.
This list is solid.
Left to right, I think it's going to be looking real good.
I bet.
But I think just hit him with the first one.
All right, bro. So the first one is going to be at, I'm tripping. The first one at number 10 is going to be Fabian Ruiz.
Un español.
Un español. De España.
Beasted.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, in the Euros, bro, like, this guy actually showed his quality, bro. Like, I was like, yo, Spain didn't really look like they were going to win the Euros. Yes, they had Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams on the left, and Morata up top. But, like, bro, that midfield trio of Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, and Dani Olmo, bro, was crazy.
I mean, it's a midfield that...
Well, actually, it was Fabian Ruiz. It was Rodrigo at the 6, Fabian Ruiz, and then Pedri.
I mean, having these guys in the midfield is phenomenal, right? We're going back to that Iniesta and Xavi type little triangle there. And if those two guys, in Spain, start pulling up that work, we're going to have a problem in Spain.
Bro, I'm trying to... Bro,
Spain's coming up.
But let's hone in on Fabian Ruiz, though, bro, because obviously he's playing for PSG right now. You know, people call it the Farmers League, which personally I don't think League 1 is a farmers league. Why? Because it's produced players like Camavinga, it's produced players like Chouameni, it's produced players like Mbappe, it's produced players like Ousmane Dembele, like even Rafinha that used to play for Stade Rennes. Now he's balling for Barcelona. So, but yeah, guys, let us definitely know what you think about this. We think number 10, Fabian Ruiz.
Fabian Ruiz, I think he's got to be on the list. He made a huge statement in Spain, and I think we're going to see him in the future.
The Euros, bro. I really hope he gets a big move to a bigger club. Yes, PSG is a big club in terms of like French football, but I wish he could like get a move to like I think he would fit in well at Barcelona.
I think he would. I think any Spanish player that goes to Barcelona fits in perfectly. It's just always been a dynamic, and that's how they've done it. Even back in the day with Puyol, Xavi, Iniesta, Sergio. I mean, Jesus Christ, you name it.
Bro, team. But bro, Fabian Ruiz, like, bro, he was 10. Not only was he doing the box-to-box midfield work that needed to be done, but he was actually scoring goals, bro. Like, he actually scored like one of the most vital goals, like, for Spain to actually move on to the next round type shit. So yeah, we have Fabian Ruiz at number 1. At number 10. Go ahead, tell them who we got at number 9.
Mr. Lookman.
Ademola Lookman, number 9.
He's here. He's back. We talk about him once again. Not just winning the African Player of the Year, but now coming back to this list right here. I mean, at Atalanta, his rapidness is out of this world.
Yeah, and I think that's the reason why he doesn't get a lot of PR, because he started at Charlton Athletic in the championship. I think they're either in the championship or League 1 right now. And then he moved from there. I think he moved from there to Everton. Everton, and then he went to
Everton.
He went to, where did he go? He went to Leipzig, and then he came back to Fulham, and then he went to Atalanta. I think that's the reason why he doesn't get a lot of PR, is because he plays in the Italian league. Yes, it's a big league, but Atalanta is not really on business like that. It's normally, when you're talking about Serie A, it's normally Inter
He moved a lot.
And AC Milan.
He ended up moving a lot, and now he's at Atalanta, but did very, very well in the Champions League at one point as well. So that's how we saw him play. That's why that's why we got to see that Italian football and him going against big teams. but Mr. Lukman,
and it's crazy how he's on an underrated list because but it's true because this guy's a guy he's the first player to score a European hat trick in a final. Bro, those 3 goals he scored against that, and he absolutely ruined Bayer Leverkusen's season. If Bayer Leverkusen would have won that Europa League final, they would have went unbeaten the whole season whilst winning the Bundesliga and the Europa League, and he ruined that.
Oh yeah.
So, like I said, Ademola Lookman made number 9 for us because even though he is the star of his team, right? Alongside Charles de Ketelaere, which is a great Belgian talent that's coming along. He's 21 years old. But I feel like he doesn't get as much credit as he deserves because obviously he plays for Atalanta and like Atalanta is not winning the league. They're under like obviously AC Milan, Inter, and even Juventus too. Yep.
I know we're not number 9 already, but I think we're going to start seeing these players that they need to do that extra leap. AK maybe get out of the team to go somewhere else where they can shine them a little bit more.
But where does a player like Ademola Lookman go?
I don't know.
26, 27 years old.
You got to get one more under the belt, I think.
Yeah, I mean, as much
hit the Premier League. Maybe?
As much as I rate him, I feel like he's kind of Ademola Lookman is kind of a player where like this is his level, and I don't mean to be disrespectful because like. Personally, I'm not a soccer coach. I don't know what it takes to be a professional footballer. Like obviously I'm not because I play semi-professional football. I don't play professional football, but like I feel like you can tell when a person has hit their level. And I feel like this is his level. Correct. Like I feel like if he went to like a team like Man United or like Chelsea or like a Man City, well actually anybody will score goals in Man City because you have Pep, right? Or even a Liverpool, he wouldn't stand out like he is at Atalanta right now.
I agree. I mean, again, the level he might be a little bit higher than the Atalanta team, and that's why he shines just a smidge. But I don't know.
Yeah, the perfect quote or phrase for this would be he's the type of player to be a big fish in a small pond team. That's correct. He's that type of guy.
He's the guy.
He's a baller. Don't get me wrong. Just came off of Africa, Player of the Year,
winning his own trophies, which is good. You know
what I mean? That's like their Ballon d'Or. So hey, props to him. People like Mo Salah and Sadio Mane have won that award, and even I think Riyad Mahrez won it once too. So,
I think so.
Let us know in the comments what y'all think about Ademola Lookman and us putting him at number 9.
Number 9 is
right now.
Who do you got for number 8?
Number 8 on the list we have Mateo Kovacic,
my guy,
and I have a personal, liking for this guy. Pause, but he was a player that played for Chelsea. He won the Champions League with us, and then obviously now he's at City, just won a Premier League. What do you think?
He was a Madrid guy. We praise him a little bit as well. The thing is, again, I'm gonna put it out there. He was under some shadows.
Yeah, you're not gonna play that team when you have Modric, Toni Kroos. I mean, Isco at the time was balling.
Exactly.
He couldn't see any minutes in that team.
So it was tough for him, right? Because he was always coming out of the bench. He had to always try to figure out the game after, not just like a starter. Mm-hmm. You kind of develop the game, and then the game is yours. You can control the game. Kovacic now they put him in for Man City, handling that center defensive mid position very, very well because Rodrigo's not there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Don't get me wrong. Well. Like, he's very, very underrated, and I feel like Chelsea. I feel like Chelsea fans, except for me, because I saw the quality in it, right? But like a lot of Chelsea fans, like did not see how good. Like, bro, Kovacic is one of the best, like midfielders that keeping the ball. Like his ball retention, bro, is on 99. Bro. Yes, like low key press resistant, bro.
Yeah.
Like Kovacic is low key press resistant, and even the goal that he scored the other day, he literally picked the ball up in the middle of the field and just scored.
Underrated again.
And this is a guy who came from Inter Milan as a young guy, went to Real Madrid. Yep. Obviously, things didn't work out because obviously, bro, you're
too many stars around.
Modric, Toni Kroos. That midfield was crazy. You're not getting James. I think James was
James, and these guys were prime,
bro.
Tony and
cooking, man. You're not getting into that team.
And Luca, they're just
so. And then when he the first time I got really privy to Luca I said Luka Doncic, bro. I'm crazy because Luka Doncic just got traded. But anyway,
the Lakers.
Yeah, that's crazy. But that's basketball. But look back to soccer, like Mateo Kovacic, bro, like. He's so good, bro. Like when he came to Chelsea on loan, I remember the first time he was number 17, bro. I was like, yo, we need to get this guy back on a permanent transfer. Like, bro, his quality in midfield, like ball retention, like driving forward with the ball. Like he was one of our best midfielders at doing that. And personally, I think he deserves to be on this list. And I think we have him in a perfect place at number 8. Not too high, not too low, but again, man.
Unfortunately,
and now he's cooking at City because don't get me wrong, right? Rodrigo's not in the team.
So he has to take that position.
And let's be honest, right? Me and you can both agree, and people in the comments, if Rodrigo was still in that Man City team, Kovacic would not be playing.
Yeah, that is correct.
He wouldn't be playing.
Because he was barely playing with him in.
It would probably be him. It would probably be Rodrigo, Bernardo Silva, and Kevin De Bruyne, or Rodrigo, Foden, and Bernardo Silva.
Yep. I think right now he's playing, which is good. You know, Kevin De Bruyne is now back. Told that he's going to come very soon.
Rodri actually got signed. They signed him up for the Champions League, so he might be back.
You know, so these guys are quick recoveries. But Kevin De Bruyne, quote unquote, isn't he on his way out?
I think this.
Did we stop
he wants to stay. He wants to stay, but I feel like he's at the stage of his career now. But he's quality, bro. Like,
hopefully, just one of those guys leaves, because one of those guys leaves means Kovacic gets playing time, and hopefully he gets to show off a little bit more.
One of the most. I would say. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. What I'm about to say, but I think that Kovacic is actually one of the most press-resistant center mids in the world right now. Like, you cannot get the ball off of him, and he drives with the ball too. Like I said, obviously in his Man City team with a healthy Rodri, he probably doesn't play as much.
We know that.
But let us know what y'all think about the comments, and let us know if this is the right place for him. Number 8. Who do you have for number 7 though?
I was gonna let you say it. Who do we have for number 7? A Liverpool player.
We have Ryan Gravenberch. Bro, this guy, when he came from Ajax, was supposed to be one of the top talents. He was a wonder kid, bro, basically. And you could still argue that he is still a wonder kid, but I feel like nowadays wonder kid is like from 16 to 20, maybe 21 years old, right?
Yeah.
But, or even people could argue, 21 years old, which I think he is. So he might still be considered a wonder kid, but he came from Ajax and he went to Bayern. Things didn't really work out. He wasn't playing. Came to Liverpool. And he didn't really play that much at first because Jurgen Klopp didn't really see him as a 6. But now Arne Slot has come into the team.
And boy, does he love him.
He's Dutch. Arne Slot is Dutch.
Hello.
All of a sudden,
you gotta do it.
Number 6, and he has been cooking. Look at where Liverpool are at right now.
I think when it comes down to players like him as well, you gotta like find yourself a good team, right? Like FC Bayern, maybe it was okay, but you get yourself with a good coach that is Dutch like you, and he likes you very much.
Exactly,
bro. He's gonna take you under his wing, and he's gonna play you. Now it's up to you to pull up. He has been pulling up very well, though.
He's been pulling up.
He's been balling out, which is great. And Liverpool needs that, right? Someone a little more creative, but he's there.
Nah, bro. Ryan Gravenberch, I would say probably top 3 6s in the Premier League right now, if he's not number 1 or number 2. And obviously,
I believe it.
And obviously, we're not talking about Rodri because Rodri is injured right now. He's not in the question. But I would say that, seeing that Liverpool in the position that they are right now, which is number 1 on the league table, I would say I wouldn't argue with a Liverpool fan. If a Liverpool fan came to me right now and said Gravenberch is the best 6 in the Premier League right now, I wouldn't I
wouldn't be phased.
I don't agree with you, but you have the right. You have the right because they're number 1 right now.
He's putting in work, and hey, hopefully he keeps on going. Again, it just takes those other players that are in the field right now to just get out of the field.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That Liverpool midfield of Gravenberch, McAllister, and Curtis Jones, Curtis Jones, wow. He should have definitely been on this.
Could have been a good one to have.
Wow. But guys, we have Ryan Gravenberch for number 7 on our list.
Number 7.
Guys, forgive me because I was gonna put Curtis Jones on this list, but for some reason I forgot. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Is Curtis Jones one of the most underrated players right now? For me, bro, should we replace him with the number 6? With the number 7? Because is he replaceable? Put in the comment. Who would you change him? Yeah. Let us know. Don't forget. Let us know in this video as well who you would change in this top 10 and who you would put in. But definitely Curtis Jones, I think, should have made this list. But we have Ryan Gravenberch from Liverpool, number 6. He's playing as the number 6 position. I think he wears number 38. But we have him as one of the most underrated players at number 7 in the world right now.
Which I think is a good number 7 for him.
Number 7, I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, who's number 6 for us?
Number 6, a fellow compadre from Real Madrid, my homie, Tchouaméni.
Yeah, man. I feel like he doesn't get... one of the things with Tchouaméni is because because of Real Madrid's center back problem, right? Ancelotti has been playing him out of position, and he hasn't really gotten a chance to really be in that number 6 position.
I don't think it sucks because, again, like you said, he hasn't played his position. He's played everywhere that we don't even know. I don't even remember what his position is. He's played on the left. He's played in the middle. He moves around. He's kind of a floating defender in there sometimes. And now he's. Well, the good thing he's still playing.
I would probably say that maybe he, out of his whole Real Madrid career, which I think he's been there for like 3 or 4 years now.
Yes,
he's probably played center back like 30% of the 100% time he's been there, which is crazy.
I just wish that he can get his position back. As a number 6, he's gonna shine. I just like.
But what do you
have to work?
When you have somebody like Eduardo Camavinga, bro?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Somebody that and this is what I'm saying is I haven't really got to see Tchouaméni in that number 6 position, but I have seen Camavinga, and I tell you what, that boy
a bad boy.
He's special, bro.
He's a beast. I mean, Camavinga, I'm not in the honorable bench because he is playing, and he's playing like a beast at all times.
Yeah.
If there's a guy you need to lock somebody else down, it's Camavinga.
Or maybe what Real Madrid need to do is play a double pivot, right?
That'd be great.
Maybe they should play a double pivot, right? You have Ferdinand Mendy on the left, Rudiger and Alaba in the middle. Got Dani Carvajal when he comes back on the right side, and maybe you put a Camavinga and a Tchouaméni as a double pivot.
I mean, that would be phenomenal.
And then Bellingham as a 10. And then obviously you have Rodrigo, Vinicius, and Mbappe.
Yeah, I think that's a great lineup. I think at the end of the day, if we ever use that, it is a little bit more defensive or a holding position, but Tchouaméni would shine in that position next to Camavinga. Bro, they're buddies too.
Yeah, they're both French.
Bro, imagine they're coming.
That's a green line on FC25 for chemistry.
Exactly.
So that's perfect.
Yeah, imagine that, bro. Look, listen, Haaland's coming our way. Hey, I got it, bro. Check in. I check in first.
But the thing is, like, it's just so hard. And this is the thing with a team like Real Madrid. They have so many Galactico players that
they really can. They can build a Galactico.
Literally, like, if you play a double pivot, then all of a sudden, Fede Valverde comes out the team, and you can't take that guy out of the team. So I think, and I'm gonna say this boldly, right? I think Tchouaméni needs to leave Real Madrid. Because if you think about it, he's never, ever going to be in that number 6 position, which is his favorite position. They're probably going to play him out of position. I personally, bro, I think when the dust actually settles, I think that and Real Madrid actually have a solid center back, I think they're going to put Camavinga as the pivot and put Fede Valverde and Bellingham, bro. I think low key. Yeah, I think low key either Camavinga or Tchouaméni are going to have to leave, bro, because they're not going to play as much as they want to, and as much as they should play.
You can also do that with Valverde if you really wanted to.
He can play the 6.
You can put Valverde playing as a 6, a strong 6,
bro. Valverde can play right back, left back. The only position the only position that I wouldn't trust or I wouldn't put Valverde in, and that's just because I've never seen him play this position, is center back. Yeah. Like, literally, you can play him 6, 8, 10, 7, 11, 9, 2, and 3. He can actually...
Yes, and I 100%
and obviously
agree.
Goalkeeper.
And Tchouaméni, again, it just comes to that rotation of players, right? I think at the end of the day, Carlo Ancelotti has to make his own Galacticos here, and then the regeneration over here. So, which is going to be, in my opinion, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Jude, and maybe a couple other players. But I think
that's crazy.
But going back to Tchouaméni,
let us know what y'all think in the
comments. Our guy, man.
Number 6, we have at Tchouaméni. Obviously, he's very underrated partly because he hasn't really got to play in that number 6 position where he's supposed to be, or even as an 8.
Hasn't had the chance.
Let us know what y'all think in the comments about that. But for number 5, we have Kubo. Takafusu. I think his name is Takasofu Kubo. I think that's his name. Forgive me for butchering it, but Takasofu Kubo is number 5 on our list.
He comes from around.
This kid is a wonder kid.
Yeah, he's come through Real Madrid as well, and that's why.
Well, actually, he has not. He actually came through Barcelona's academy.
Okay, well,
if I'm not, let me just back myself real quick.
Touch ground. He was part of the Real Madrid team at one point.
Because if I'm not mistaken, bro,
and now he's somewhere else. That's why I say it.
No, he's at Real Sociedad right now.
Yeah, he's at Real Sociedad
right now.
But he was at Real at one point.
Okay.
Where he came from, listen, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna search it up right now because I think Kubo used to actually be in Barcelona's academy, bro, and then we lost him, and then he went to he went to Real Madrid, and then obviously,
Why did he underrated? Because even when he was there, he had Galacticos to play against. A guy that on the ball is phenomenal.
he was actually in, bro. He was actually in Barcelona's academy, and then he signed for Real Madrid in 2019. And then obviously, you're not gonna play in that team, Vinicius.
Again, you
just too many wingers, bro.
Yeah, I think he was on the right.
Yeah, and obviously, in Real Madrid, unless you're like a Vinicius, where they actually
I think at that time
believe that you're gonna ascend, like they're probably gonna sell you.
I think if it was on the right wing, then I think that was Gareth Bale.
Yeah, Gareth Bale was there at the time.
So imagine that you got a Gareth Bale that's made like a machine, and now you're going to get your Kubo, and you're just a little guy with a brilliant left foot. Yeah, his touch is crazy.
You can't play
his pass is crazy, but just whoever you have in front of you, it's just not enough, right?
By the end of the day, man, but definitely number 5 on our list is Takefusa Kubo. He plays for Real Sociedad. There were talks about him going to Liverpool potentially.
Yes.
But to replace Mo Salah, we can see about that.
It could be a great switch for him.
That would be a good move for him.
So mature now, ready to take on the team.
But let us know what y'all think about Takefusa Kubo in the Takefusa Kubo, whatever his name is. Listen, I'm butchering it.
Kubo.
Real Sociedad right now went from Barcelona's academy to Real Madrid, then to Real Sociedad right now. Now he's balling. He used to provide mad assists to Alexander Isak before he went to Newcastle, but he's only 23 right now. You know what I mean? So
again,
hey,
trying to get their name.
Who do we have at number 4?
Brahim Diaz, our fellow compadre, is still at Real Madrid. This guy's a workhorse.
Yeah, bro.
But doesn't get the playing time.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, he's more of a 10/winger.
Yes.
Who do Real Madrid have in those positions? Jude Bellingham, Vinicius, Rodrigo. I would say more, and even he can play as a false 9, but you have Mbappe.
Exactly.
But when he was at AC Milan, bro,
cooked.
Brahim, Real Madrid said, "No, what are you doing over there? Come back, come back, man. You gotta. We
100%. Again, unfortunately, living under the shadow right now. Did get some playing time when these guys did get hurt. Rodrigo at one point, as well as Vinny got hurt.
When Bellingham was out of the team and Vinicius was out of the team.
I remember him. He made that one run. I think it was against Atletico Madrid. Far run to the far right. Got to the ball. Oblak, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Oblak was in goal. Smacked him up. Scored a banger. I think got us through, or either just got us a dub. Ibrahim, do not sleep on him.
Bro, he's definitely one of the most underrated players in the world right now, bro. I mean, like, he moves low key like Messi, bro. Like he's one of those shorter players where the center of gravity is so low.
Yes.
Like, he's so low to the floor, you can't touch him when he dribbles.
So quick.
He's a player that will go under you like when he dribbles, just like when Messi used to do his thing.
Again.
But yeah, man, he's definitely number 4. Is that number 4?
That is number 4.
Is Brahim Diaz. Like, when he was at AC Milan, bro, he was cooking, and then obviously Real Madrid brought him back. Now, when he's called in to do the job, he actually replaces them pretty well.
He's the one that does it very, very well. He's a workhorse, so he fights.
Exactly. Guys, let us know what y'all think about Takefusa. I said Brahim Diaz at number 4. Let us know if he's too high, too low. Where would you put him if you would replace him? Personally, I think he's definitely top 5 underrated players in the world right now for the work that he does. Doesn't really get as much credit or even the playing time because of people that are ahead of him. Yep. Well, let us know what y'all think about that. And
who do we got?
Real quick.
Number 3 is a big number 3.
Yeah. Number 3 on our list is going to be Rodrigo de Paul, Argentinian midfielder who arguably was one of the most influential players for Argentina to win the World Cup.
We won the World Cup. How is he under? How is he underrated?
Yeah, people are going to say, he won the World Cup. How is he underrated? So, the work he does never gets noticed.
Because there's Messi on the team. Right? Rodrigo de Paul, I saw this guy play in real life. And let me tell you, this guy's head rotate, his head movement, his movement off and off, on and off the ball, is crazy,
bro. It's when you're in that center midfield, bro. You have to check your mirrors at all times, bro. You just have to.
And if he wants to get a little dirty, he do a couple Brexit tackles, but he doesn't.
Yeah, bro. But he's one of those players that covers every single blade of grass in that midfield, bro. And he actually sometimes he chips in with a goal or assist.
Yeah, I mean, he always. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a little more outside the box, but when he scores a goal, He scores a goal.
Nah, bro, he definitely is like top 3 underrated players in the world right now, I would say. But that for some of y'all, that might be a little bit high. But I definitely think that even if it's a little bit high, he should still be on this list.
Yeah.
Because like the work he does, even for Atletico Madrid, he was part of that squad that won the La Liga.
Strong.
He was, he got. I think he came from Udinese and he went to Atletico Madrid. So
huge team.
Solid player. Would start. I think he would start in any of the except for Man City. He would probably start in any of the top 6 teams.
I agree.
I think he would start.
I wouldn't be mad if Real Madrid got him. I mean, right?
But he's not going to make that move. You never know, because Figo went from Barcelona to Real Madrid. So hey,
listen, players nowadays, as long as the money talks, we good.
Hey, yo, man. But
what do we got for number 2?
Yeah, we. So let us know what y'all think in the comments about that. Rodrigo de Paul is our number 3 on our list for most underrated players in the world right now. Like we said, these are for players that are playing today, right? So not all time, but right now, right now. We're talking about right now.
Right?
But yeah, for number 2. Who do we have?
A Liverpool fellow.
Yep.
The homie Luis Diaz, el Colombiano. All the Colombians, what it do?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my Colombians. Bro, y'all got a special one in y'all hands, man. This guy is a baller, bro. He goes to work.
A humble baller.
Bro, I seen this guy run at one thing that Premier League wingers never ever do, Premier League left wingers never ever do, is run at Kyle Walker, bro. And this guy against Man City, bro. That one game, bro, he was absolutely cooking on that left side, bro. And right now he's playing through the middle, so he's very versatile.
Which I love. And Luis Diaz, again, his rapidness, his quickness just off the ball and on the ball again. He's a star for
Liverpool. He could carry the ball. He could finish. Like, bro.
Yeah.
When Liverpool first signed him from Porto, bro, like I was like, wow, they got this guy as a steal, bro. Like he's actually like that.
Nobody knew about him, and now he's here putting in a masterclass for these guys.
He's absolutely quality.
But it's tough when you have like a guy like Mo Salah on your right side. Not necessarily
he doesn't really get the shine because Mo Salah's
the shine's on the right.
Bro, when you have a certified gunman like Mo Salah, bro, you can't really, what I'm saying? Like,
but when he is called up to play, he plays.
Nah, bro, he's like that, bro.
He's a baller. For Colombia as well.
Yeah, even for Colombia as well. Weren't they in the they were in the Copa America final, right?
Yes, sir. Like, it's insane, right? But Luis Diaz, a very humble player.
Yep.
Very underrated, in my opinion, for Liverpool.
Yeah, definitely top 3 in the world for most underrated players right now. But yeah, guys, let us know what y'all think about that. Is number 2 for us? We have Luis Diaz as number 2 for most underrated players in the world right now.
Who are your top 3?
Who are your top 3? Maybe you can drop that in the comments, or who should replace him? Who would you put instead of Luis Diaz? But let us know about that. And then finally, number 1, there can only be one guy, bro.
You guys are probably thinking, where is this guy in this whole list? He's number 1,
bro, and I feel like this y'all definitely gonna agree with this because of the plethora of players and the quality and the aura of the players that this guy plays with, and especially the club that this guy plays for. Y'all definitely going to agree with this. If y'all ever disagreed with me or us on anything, this is the player.
Put it in the comments. You have 2 seconds to let us know.
1, 2.
Okay, the one and only Rodrigo.
And we're not talking about the one from Man City.
No, sir.
We're talking about the one from Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, the man, the myth, the legend.
When I tell you he constantly, even in the last Champions League game, scored a brace.
Listen, this guy has gotten us out of situations in the last Champions League. Guys were out. He took it upon himself. Goal, bang. And that's the time when Lunin as well, the goalkeeper, was shining, and then Courtois went in and won the Champions League. But
Rodrigo, like I said, the reason why he's making this list is because, quite frankly, he doesn't get the applaudits that he should get, because obviously you're playing with Jude Bellingham, you're playing with Mbappe, you're playing with Vinicius Jr. You're gonna get all the spotlight. I mean, even at the start of this season, when Mbappe first moved, there was a little controversy about, Bellingham had posted a picture. It was him,
Yes.
Mbappe, and Rodrigo, and basically,
They excluded him.
and everybody was like, oh, like, this is the new big trio, like, but then, obviously Bellingham cleared up the rumors and said, only a fool would think that there's not an extra R, which is for Rodrigo. But bro, this guy definitely does not get the praise.
It got scary at one point, man. Like he was on the verge of rumoring he was going to leave. That nobody wanted him, man. Nobody was praising him.
I think
it was sad.
I think personally, bro, Man City should have got him instead of Savinho.
I mean,
they should have. And let me know in the comments right now which I think, like Premier League fans, Man City fans, even Real Madrid fans. And if y'all lose Rodrigo, I think you'll be losing a vital part of the team.
Bro.
But
we would
be like I said, destroyed. And I'll keep saying this: the work he does and the goals he scores and
on that right wing
he has on the game,
so controls
under the radar because obviously Vinicius and them are getting the plaudits, right? But let me know what y'all think about this. I think that instead of getting Savinho from Girona, I know it's a little bit easier because City owns Girona, so like they're in the same group.
Pass them over.
But like I think that City should have went and got Rodrigo. Probably would have cost him a little bit more money, but they should have got him. They should have got him instead of Savinho.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he's an experienced player. He's won the Champions League.
Yeah, if it happens, I mean, if it ever happened, that would be the biggest mistake of Real Madrid to let go of that player.
Yeah, bro.
Nobody can do it like him on that right wing.
I mean, that front four, bro. Bellingham, Mbappe, Vinicius, and Rodrigo. Bro, you have players that have high work rate. They score goals and they just flow.
I mean, again, underrated over and over again just because he has.
I definitely think that there's no argument whatsoever with number one. Like, let me know in the comments who y'all think the most underrated.
Who is the number one?
Yeah, who's your guys' most underrated player in the world right now? But I have no doubt that it should, and everybody's list should only say Rodrigo, bro.
Should never miss that R, as Jude Williams says.
Like this guy, bro, I can't even begin to we
could talk about him all day. That's how good.
Bro, how many times has this guy come up clutch for
too many times? Like we have the attacking and the finishing of Mbappe, and then you have the speed of
Vinicius.
Of Vinicius. This guy,
he's just skillful.
And
he has everything. He has pace. He can finish.
You beat me to it.
And he's
the guy can shoot. The guy can run. The guy can be tricky on the ball.
I will say he's probably Vinicius is the fastest on the team, but in terms of carrying the ball and getting past people, I would say he's probably the best player in Real Madrid's team right now.
Yes. I will never let him down.
He could be the man, bro.
If we ever lose that man, Real Madrid is doomed.
Bro, I'm telling you,
and if we let Man City take him, we're just giving away Champions Leagues.
Hey, well,
it's got to be ridiculous.
Well, you never know, but like I said, I think Man City should have got him instead of getting Savinho. But guys, obviously, we just gave y'all our list.
That was our top 10 underrated.
I'm gonna go down the list one more time. So at number 10, we had Fabian Ruiz from PSG, vital for Spain in their Euros. For number 9, we had Ademola Lookman, just came off winning the African Player of the Year. We have Mateo Kovacic at number 8, very vital right now. Now we all know that if Rodri was in the team, he probably wouldn't play as much. But even when he was at Chelsea, I just thought that he was very, very underrated.
Real Madrid baller.
Number 7, we have Ryan Gravenberch. Somebody who went from Ajax to FC Bayern, really didn't work out. Then he came to Liverpool. Didn't play much in the first year because Jurgen Klopp was there. But now Arne Slot
made a great connection.
He's cooking right now. Liverpool at the top of the table. Number 6, we have Tchouaméni. Right now, we think he's an underrated player. Why? Because he doesn't get to play in his position because obviously Ancelotti keeps playing him as a center back. But definitely one of the most underrated players in the world. Maybe one of the most underrated midfielders as well. Then we have Kubo from Real Sociedad. Came through Barcelona's academy. Went to Real Madrid in 2019.
What a baller!
Now he's at Real Sociedad and he's absolutely cooking. So we have him at number 5. Number 4, we have Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz, bro, we don't even have to talk about it. He's been cooking for AC Milan. Came back to Real Madrid, won the Champions League. He fills in for Bellingham all the time. Whenever, whether Rodrigo's injured or Vinicius, he can even play as a false 9.
Yep.
Number 3, we have Rodrigo de Paul, plays for Atletico Madrid. Very key to Argentina winning the World Cup. Atletico Madrid also winning the league when Suarez was there in 2022, I think, 2022 or 2023. Luis Diaz, number 2, very versatile winger, can play on the right, left, through the middle. Colombia definitely has a talent on their hands right there. Bro, I've never ever seen a guy run at Kyle Walker like that.
And with a man like James to feed him,
exactly,
he's
bro.
there.
And then number 1, which we just talked about, is Rodrigo Goes, came from Santos. to Real Madrid has been absolutely cooking. The work that he does not get noticed. But like I said, this list is based off of players right now. Players who do not get credit either because players in their team are just like they just have a bigger name or whatever they do just goes under the radar. But where can the people find us, Oscar?
You guys can find us at Offside Combos on Instagram, Offside Combos on TikTok, and Offside Combos on YouTube, where you'll have the full video here.
Yes,
you won't catch the clips, but
man. Right now, if y'all watching this TikTok clip right now, please go over to our YouTube channel, Offside Combos, and watch the full video. We post other videos as well. But man, that's all we got for today.
That's another episode in the books. Over and out, boys.
Take care and peace.
Peace.